Gina Brandstetter here with Stampin' Heaven, and today is Craft with Heart Thursday. So I'm coming to you today with another card from our Craft with Heart subscription box. So the box comes with everything you need. You can subscribe to it one time, and so you will get it just once, and you've got enough cards to probably to cover the 4 months, or you can subscribe to it for a whole year and get a new box every 4 months with a brand new stamp set and everything you need to create cards. All you need to add is your adhesive. So just in case you aren't familiar with it, you've got instructions, you get envelopes, you get your card bases and your die cuts. You even get a little block and ink. So if you are new to stamping, you have got your ink and your block ready to go right away. We've got silver star confetti because there are shaker cards in here, and also some shaker window foam and acetate for your shaker cards. And I'm gonna leave these out because I will use these. I'm not making a shaker card, but I'll explain why I'm going to use those. And of course, I've got my card bases and die cuts. And we have already created these cards over the past couple of months. These are the cards that I created last Thursday. And if you've been following me, you know I like to create the card exactly as the instructions show. And then I take the second design and I just bling it up with things that I have on hand. So if you are an experienced scrapbooker, I know, or card maker, I know that if you are like me, you have a lot of things on hand, bling, ribbon, thin cuts, whatever. We know we've all got a stash of that. And this is a great way to use them up. So as you make all of your cards, you can bling both of them up, but I do like to show you how it looks when you make it exactly as the instructions show you, because they're still very pretty cards. And if you are new to card making, this is a great kit to have. Now, let's see. Oh, you also get a stamp set. So every time you get a new box, you will get a new stamp set. So this is this current stamp set that comes in this box, and it has sentiments like thanks and happy birthday, thank you, you rock. It just pretty much covers any kind of occasion that you need. Now, today, let me set these cards aside. We are not making those. I am on card number 8, and this is the card that I will be creating today. So I have already pulled out my card bases and my die cuts. And the die cuts are very easy to follow. You can tell which card the die cuts belong to because it says card 8, and there's a line that divides, and these are for card 9. My balloon is in my box somewhere. So let's just punch these out. I'm going to go ahead and punch out both of them and set one of them aside. This is the card base for this one. And these little hearts, they're very, very easy to punch out. So this card has a lot of little hearts on it. And I'm going to set this one aside because I'll do this one after I do the first one. So let's pull these over here and get these out. I love the little added stitching on the card because it makes it look like you have stitched on the card, and it's just pre-printed. Our card bases are wonderful because all of the card bases, they're all different, and they are all have pre-printed designs on them. So let me show this one a little close up so you can see it looks like splatters of ink across the card. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this. And let's just open it up. The instructions are very easy to follow. So you pretty much just look at the picture to see how to assemble your card. Get my adhesive over here. I'll grab the one that's empty. Oh, here we go. Should throw them in the trash can. I love this adhesive. It's dots on the back, and it's just really my favorite adhesive. So I'm just kind of looking at the picture here, and it looks like it's all the way at the top. And I'm using my Versamat kind of as a guide to make sure that I get this on here straight. There we go. And then it looks like we're just adding hearts. And we've got some big ones and some smaller ones. And I'm just looking at the picture here. Oh, I dropped it. And just placing it like it shows on the picture. So before I actually attach them, let me just lay them up here. This blue one is over here. And before I put those on, let's go ahead and stamp a sentiment on here. So I'm going to use the foam pad that comes with your stamp, because this will help apply even pressure. Now you can also, if you have a Versamat, you can flip it over and you can use the foam side on that side for stamping. And I have my own block and ink, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use my own block and ink. And I think this one, this is Time to Celebrate You. Let's, yeah, I think I'm going to, let me do that one. Time to Celebrate You. Here it is. And I'm going to ink that up with my ink pad. I like to check my block. See, I've got ink all over the corner there. Check that, wipe that off with my stamp chamois. And stamp that on just like that. Now, I set aside my foam, my shaker foam, because I like to use the squares. When you make shaker cards, you really only need the outside ring, and that leaves you the inner circle with a bunch of foam squares on it. So I'm just going to use that, one of these, to pop that up, and this adds dimension to your card. Center that on there like that, and I am going to use some glue dots to put my hearts on. See if I can pick these up. So I'm going to put the bigger ones on first, and then I'm going to kind of layer the smaller ones on top of it. And you can see they kind of go up and down. It's not in a straight line. I think it always looks better when you kind of have things at angles and kind of going up and down, rather than just everything straight across. These are so tiny to pick up. And I'm trying to do this like the picture. Pink one here, and I can tell that the yellow one is on top of this little pink one. And let's put this blue one on. And then this tiny one. And that will be my card. So my hearts aren't spread out quite as much as those, but there, that is finished very quick. So card 1 of that design is done. Let me wipe my block on my stamp off, and let's do the second card. And before I came on, I kind of looked around. I looked to see what card I was going to do and saw that it had some hearts. And I thought it would be fun to add some additional larger hearts. So I pulled out my stitched heart thin cuts. And just to let you know, these are in stock, but they are retiring the end of August. So if you have not purchased the stitched heart set thin cuts, you want to go ahead and get those before they are gone for good. This has been one of my favorite all-time thin cuts, and when I saw it on the retiring list, I was a little sad because I use them so much. So let's go ahead and fold the card, and let's see. You know me, I like to make one vertical and one horizontal. So let's see if I do. And before I glue everything down, here is I pulled out some raspberry cardstock because that looked like that matches that heart, and some nectarine because it matches that one. And I'm just gonna kind of play around with it a little bit before I actually glue anything down. I like to layer a little bit, so I may do that. Let's see, I have, our stamp set has this little stitched line, so I think I'm going to, yes, I want to stamp that across that. So let's go ahead and put this piece down. And there's no rhyme or reason exactly where I placed it. I just placed it. Now let's put my stitching on here, and we are going to stamp right across that, and it's going to look like we stitched that piece on. So here's my foam. There. There we go. I like that little stitching pattern. Okay, so let's get that off, and let's see. I'm gonna put the raspberry heart on, and this one I think I'm going to put it this way. Let's do, I'll go over a little bit. See if I like that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just go with that. So let's go ahead and put these on. I'll use my little hearts to scatter around when I'm finished. And oops. So I can reposition this a little bit. There. And let's do, I think I'm going to do thank you, thank you, thank you. And you know what? We just got in these lemonade shimmer brushes. So I love to add shimmer. So I'm just gonna paint that on there a little bit, just like that. Let that dry a second. Shouldn't take very long. And I like to put that shimmer on there before I stamp it, just so that I don't smear the ink. And let's do thank you, thank you, thank you. Bring my sponge back over. Love the shimmer brushes. And I love every time we get a catalog, that's the first thing I do is go see if we have a brand new color. So this time it was lemonade and green apple. So there. Now I will use a foam square to pop that up. Choose one of these. Just offset that a little bit. And now I have some extra little hearts. I may not use all these. I may just stick to the colors that match. Some orange one. Dots. Don't know why I'm having a hard time just picking things up today. Let's see, let's get the smaller one. Oh, you know what? I want to add some silver embellishing thread too. So I'm just wrapping this around my fingers like this. And then I'm going to take a large glue dot. This is the easiest way to do this. Stick that to the glue dot, roll it off together. Then you have your glue dot already on there, and we can stuff this behind our little sentiment there. And it adds a little bit to the card. And let's put some hearts on. An orange one up here, and I think I have some silver glitter gems over here, and so I will add a few of those just for an extra touch. And actually, let's see, I have a little tiny black heart. Let's add some of those. We'll actually stamp that on to the card before I add the glitter gems. I feel like this needs a little bit of something, and the hearts might be just what it needs. Now, let's add some glitter gems. And I'll add a large one. Let's see. Placement is my biggest thing. I like to have 3. I always like to have 3. There. So there we go. There is our blinged up card number 8. Isn't that pretty? I love, 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 love the shimmer. So thank you for joining me today. I'll have more Craft with Heart cards coming at you on every Thursday until I run out of cards, and then I'll be anxiously awaiting the new box to arrive in September. But I've got more cards to create with you, so be sure and join me next Thursday at noon for another Craft with Heart. Have a great day, everybody.